What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first video on the channel. As y'all probably already know, the Crafters Challenge is going on right now. So if you want to get a bunch of sweet wild cards really efficiently for Crimson Vow, I think this is the best deck to do it. I mean, I've ran through it 3 times. I've gotten 7 wins twice. I got 6 wins once, but that was really more when I was figuring out the deck. I made a couple little changes, a little tweaks. This is the Grixis deck that's been floating around, obviously tuned for best of 1. The deck's really sweet and it's really fun to play. And towards the end game, you snowball so hard that nobody really has a chance. The Epiphany matchups, they can be a little iffy, but if you get the Duresses going, it really shows out. And as you're about to see in this video, I did possibly play against Brad Nelson. I don't know. We're gonna need some fact checking on that. I don't know if he has the same arena name as he does MTGO name, but I think he was playing Grixis Epiphany, Grixis Dragons. We ended up winning, which is really crazy. I hope it really was him for the first video on the YouTube channel. That'd just be crazy. Um, but y'all should really give this a shot. I'll post the deck list below. Like I said, this is my first video, so if y'all do like this, y'all should follow me. I'm gonna start trying to do 2 or 3 videos a week, something in that nature, especially when there's really cool events like this coming out. I wish Wizards would do more stuff like this because y'all all know it's really hard to get wild cards without spending a lot of money. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and have a great day. All right, how's it going, everybody? We're 3-1 right now. Didn't really play great in our loss. I just wanted to show y'all the last, 4 or 5 rounds. I didn't want to make the video too long, so here we go. We're definitely going to keep this. This is a pretty solid hand. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and lead off on this since it's tapped. That'll give us access to Bloodchief's Thirst or Duress next turn. Gonna go ahead and fire for Duress. Mono white, they don't really have anything. Their hand is really good though. We do have the Sedgemoor Witch, which will do a lot of work against them. Okay, so we'll just Bloodchief. We'll probably Thirst that next turn. Really just want to slow them down. An untapped land would be really nice, because we could Sedgemoor Witch, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna go ahead and put that in our graveyard. See if we can hit an untapped land. We don't. We do draw one. It's basically the same thing we took off the top. Go ahead and do that to try to keep this from getting out of control. The Cathar is going to take our Sedgemoor Witch right off the bat. Okay, they're loading up. We're just going to play the Sedgemoor Witch. Then we'll have to kill the Cathar. Oh, okay. Block here. Dang. Really needed to draw some lands. Let's see here. What do we want to do? This is a problem. Put that in our hand. That's going to end up being good, I think. Could kill one of the smaller creatures and make another pest, but I think we're really going to have to save this for the Cathar or the Adeline. We have this. We can clean these up pretty easy. We're going to go ahead and Expressive Iteration. Just try to save some life. Put that in our hand. We're going to lose a land here, but that's okay. Just need to slow the bleeding as much as we can. still kind of bottleneck. He can really only attack with the Adeline, which is good for us. We do have access to Lier now, which is good. He's going to play the Adversary, which is going to pump up. We're going to take a lot of damage here, but we're just going to have to take it. We're going to wait one more turn to play the Lier. This guy's obviously angry that we have spells in our deck. Let's see. Yeah. This will deal with Adeline. He's just full firing in. Okay. Yeah, he's not even... He's just attacking with everything every turn. He's playing super aggressive. Okay. So this is kind of not optimal, but... We're going to do this just to create a pest for the Adeline. Sure, we knew he was going to do that, which we're completely fine with. I think we're just going to try to get some information here. Worked out good. We got the maul out of his hand. So probably play the Spellbinder here, I'd imagine. Or he could play... Yeah. It's cool. It doesn't really affect us much. Okay, he's done playing. Man, that guy was really salty. I don't know why. Like, he played stuff, we answered stuff. He just got a little bent out of shape, I guess. Alright. Yeah, we really had to claw back that game. It wasn't looking good at all at the start, but... Oh. It's just Brad Nelson? Alright. If it is, we'll see what he's playing. Could just be an imitator. Alright. What would Brad Nelson be playing, I wonder? Probably like an Epiphany deck, maybe. Alright. We'll lead off like this. Yeah, definitely an Epiphany deck. Which is unfortunate that we don't have a Duress, because now he's going to be able to hide the Epiphany. If that's what he chooses to do. No. We want to get this Sedgemoor Witch down as fast as we can. But we also want to play around Disruption because he's going to have at least one or two of his own. So we'll go ahead and we'll play one of our disruptions. That might lead him into thinking that we don't have a disruption, which they don't really have a lot of 3-mana spells. Okay. We'll keep this Fading Hope up. We can protect our Sedgemoor Witch, basically, with it. He could just be on dragons, actually, which would be better for us, I think. Sure. Glad we played around the disruption the first time. I'm okay with that exchange. Another Sedgemoor Witch. Put this back in our library. Could slam the Sedgemoor Witch, or we could hold up a disruption in case he goes for a Goldspan Dragon next turn, which is a solid. He's playing Thunder and Rebuke. I don't know. We don't really know for sure what he's on. This leads me to think it's more of a control deck. We do have the Bloodchief's Thirst to kind of clean up a dragon. Yeah. It's good. Get some information. Sure. Double Fading Hope. Okay. That's fine. Kept something on top. Lier. Do have an answer to Lier. We're gonna keep this disruption now that he has Lier. There's a solid chance he'll try to play. He'll play Lier, and then he'll try to go for something. If he doesn't play his land first, or even if he does, yeah. Oh no, I can't counter it because of Lier. Duh. That's unfortunate. There's our own Lier. But we gotta get rid of this first. I always forget that spells can't be countered when Lier's out there. It's kind of unassuming text. Naked Alvin's Epiphany. I'm okay with that. It's basically just to draw one, put 2 birds into play. Yeah. Dogs are going crazy in the background. Okay. So now we gotta get our Duress on. Funky tapping, we should have tapped another blue. Got rid of a spike-filled hazard. Okay. As long as he doesn't top deck something crazy, though, we should be in a good spot once we get to start casting our iterations and whatnot. Okay, he's going to get aggressive. Can't say I blame him. Now I assume he's gonna play his egg. Yep. We're just gonna Bloodchief search that, to be honest. We're gonna lead off with this in case he did. I mean, he would have cast his removal spell already, but just in case, we're gonna go ahead and Bloodchief search this Smoldering Egg. Sure. Okay. That is a big draw. We're gonna put the Lier in our hand just for extra backup, I think. Down the library. Take the iteration. And the egg. Only downside of this is this Hall of the Storm Drown's really kind of messing us up. We might have to keep our own. Possibly do some blocking. It's going to put us to 1. Which kind of leaves us dead to a Spike-filled hazard. Well, we'll Fading Hope 1. Just so we don't die to a Spike hazard. And now we can play our egg next turn. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana left over. I don't know if that's going to be enough to... That won't be enough to flip our egg and deal some damage. You can just keep the... This next turn, I guess we just bounces. And library. Might just go ahead and fire off this Duress just in case. Land. Okay. So if we can avoid a Spike-filled hazard or some other crazy draw. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, kind of hope that was Brad Nelson. That'd be crazy. First video on the channel. We're out here battling Brad Nelson. It'd be crazy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is definitely a keep. 4 lands. Turn 2 egg is literally our best. It's our best play. Only dangerous thing, well, okay, they played that. But if they play like a pack leader on turn 2 and you play an egg into it, they can just Blizzard Braw it and kill it. But it looks like we dodged that. He could still play it. He could still play a pack leader and Blizzard Brawl, but that's a lot to have. If he would have had the pack leader, I think he'd have played it on 2. Just keep the divide by 0 up in case he goes for a fight spell. We'll just take out his creature. The only way it doesn't work is if he puts the counter here on his wolf. Oh, we're going to go ahead and get that. What do we want here? I think we're going to take the start from scratch for when he goes for a chariot, maybe. Yeah. And if nothing else, we can just use it to flip our dragon on something. Snap block that. We have a disruption up. Disruption's probably not going to get anything now. We kind of drew it a little late. But you never know. He might try to go for a 2-spell turn or something. Either way, we might just cast it anyways just to get our egg closer to flipping, because when it flips against these decks, it's almost lights out if they don't have a removal spell right away. No fading hopes, so we just have to take this. Probably has like a... Probably has an inscription fight spell, I'd imagine. The way he was tapping. No. Yeah, definitely hit anything we can with that at this point. That's a good one. Yeah, that worked out really well for us. Now we have Lier too coming up, so anything else that he plays is going to be in trouble. Okay. He obviously doesn't have a lot in his hand. Could still have a Blizzard Brawl post combat, maybe? No. Okay. Um, just going to kill everything at this point. If we untap one more time with both of these, I mean, the game's obviously over. He really has to have a creature plus some kind of fight spell right here to even maybe get out of this. And then I don't know which one he's fighting. Dragon. He's in the tank. I mean, it's really he either has a fight spell or bust at this point. I don't really know what he's tanking over. I mean, because if we untap, we also have protection with Divide by Zero. I don't know. The guy might just be salty and, gonna rope out. But, whatever floats his boat. Oh, he's still there. Okay, step one. Got that. But he's still gonna be in a really bad spot because... Let's start here. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to not put that in hand. Do we want to bounce that? You could just play it again if we do. I think that's okay too. If he does play it again, he can't crack the token. Oh, let's get it next. Yeah. Plays a troll this time. And at this point, I think we're just trying to end the game. We'll play this one on red for multiple iterations. It's not even really that big of a deal. We have another Lier in hand. Sure. Can just trade off here and go to 1. Then he has to deal with our flyer next turn. I mean, those come in taps, so that's really not that big of a deal. We'll go ahead and consider, because why not? Put that in the graveyard. More land. That game ended up being actually a little closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it really wasn't, but... Alright. Let's see if we can get the 7th win. Go 7-1. It's not bad. Alright. This is kind of an awkward hand because we don't have a black source, but we do have this iteration. We're on the draw. Have a fading hope if things get out of control until we get a black source. So I think we're going to keep this. It's a little risky, but if it comes together, it'd be really nice. And we're playing against Epiphany, so I mean, these are our best possible cards. It's unfortunate we didn't have a black source on turn 1, because now he can hide the Epiphany if he chooses to, which he probably just did. Turn late. We can either iteration here or we can duress. Or we can iteration next turn with the setup of this red mana. We don't want him to have a double Epiphany that he gets to hide away from us. Kind of makes our duresses way worse. Yeah, I think we're just going to go into duress here. We can iteration later, because we're going to want to hold up this divide by 0, too. Okay, so this is going to be more Is It Dragons? But he does have an Epiphany or maybe a Demon Bolt or something hit out over there. I'm going to guess an Epiphany. I'm just going to assume. We'll take the divide. So we're going to want to hold up our divide on his turn 5. Get the rest again. I don't. Alright, yeah, we're just going to pass. Sure, okay. So as long as we hit a land next turn, we're going to be able to duress. Take something. Okay, that's good. Take a disruption for now. Use double blue for Lier. I mean, he's going to most likely slam his gold span this turn, so we're going to want to fight that off as long as we can. Other Duress. We're going to iteration first. Put that in hand. 1 and 1. Now, we can either fire off a second Duress, or we can get an island. I think we're just going to want a Bloodchief first. The dragon at this point. Definitely take the Epiphany. That was weird. I don't know why. Really don't know why he did that. Huh. Yeah, that was definitely weird. I don't know why he played the Epiphany first. Yeah. I'm not really sure why he played the Epiphany first. Sedgemoor Witch or Smoldering Egg here. I think we're going to play the Witch. Iteration. And then we'll probably Fading Hope our Witch back. Let's put that in our hand. Sure. I could just go all out Epiphany here. No, okay. Do I even care though? I'm just gonna let that happen, I think. No, we're gonna take the Sedgemoor Witch back. It's 3 life, but I think it's worth it. Really only gonna lose 1 life for this because we're gonna gain 2 back here. Keep the iteration on top. I didn't play the Sedgemoor back out there because I wanted to keep the divide by 0 up. If he goes for another dragon or an Epiphany or something. And if he does do that, it resolves. I mean, we're almost bound to flip it next turn. So we're really going to need to flip this fast in order to win, most likely. He didn't. Okay. This is a little risky, but as long as one of our top 3 cards is a land, we're good. Okay. We're going to put this in hand. Get the double red out there now. Sucks because if he does go for the Epiphany, he's just going to draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, we have to let that go. Definitely going to divide by 0 this, though. We're 100% fine with that. We're going to hold this Consider in hand. That way, next turn when I fire off this this Mascot, both the Smoldering Eggs will flip, and Lier. Wow. So it'd be safer to go... Alright. Flip both eggs. I cast the Consider. We can kill 2. Why did it tap both the blacks? Oh my god. Well, that was a punt. Wow. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. We could either hold up the divide by 0 now, or we can play an environmental. Now my swamp's already out there. Wow, why did it do that? Oh, that's so frustrating. I guess that's why you tap everything yourself. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because now we would have. Damn. Yeah, I guess I should have been paying attention to that. He doesn't have enough mana to cast 2 Epiphany, so I don't even. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty aggressive, to say the least. Yeah, now. Make sure we do this right so we don't have the same problem we did last time. And yeah, he does have a. I mean, he does have 4 mana up, but I mean, he can't really do anything. We have a divide by 0. Yeah, that it tapping both my black mana there almost got us. Um, we'll divide his divide by 0. Yep. Well, there we go. Pretty easy 7-1, even with bad play in the game that I lost. Plus, also, you know, the whole mana tapping with the Lier there was a little unfortunate, but y'all should definitely give this deck a shot. I mean, this is I played it 3 times through these leagues. Went 7-2, 7-1, and then a 6-3, I guess. And that was more to me just not really playing well. Y'all should definitely give this deck a shot if y'all want to farm some wild cards. I'm gonna try to get this up pretty soon, so y'all still have about, I don't know, maybe 40 hours to go, and that'll give y'all time to run through here, get your wild cards ready for Crimson Vow. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all do, follow the channel. I'm gonna start trying to post a couple of videos every week at least, and I hope y'all really enjoyed it.